Charlie was a hell of a guy. He served multiple tours in the Middle East, both in the Navy and in the Army. He had two Purple Hearts, Bronze Star with Valor. Um, I had posted on Facebook that I was looking for a deckhand because I just lost a deckhand. He decided to move on, and I got I got a response from this guy named Charlie. He was in a VA hospital in Virginia. He had some lobstering experience, had worked on a boat up in Maine, and very much wanted a job. So it took him about a week to get up here after he got out of the hospital. Um, he was a decent deckhand. I mean, those tours had taken a toll on his body, but he really wanted to be out there. He's a great guy. I really enjoyed him as a friend. And on one occasion, he was diabetic. On one occasion, um, I'm sitting in the truck with him, and he's on the phone with the VA trying to get insulin, and they're jerking him around, and this lady's like, "Look, we can't see you for 6 weeks," and he's like, "Lady, I'll be dead in 6 weeks," and she was just like, "I don't know what you want me to do about it," and he snapped, and he just profanity. I was so proud of him, profanity laden, just tirade, and then he hangs up the phone. And he goes, "John, take me to the VA office in Gloucester." So we drive to Gloucester, or we're in Gloucester, so we drove over to the VA hospital, or their office. And before he gets out of the truck, I said, "Charlie, don't be the reason for the safety briefing tomorrow." We both laughed because that's kind of an inside joke. We're both in the military. And I said, "No, in all seriousness, I don't want to read about you in the newspaper, and I sure as hell don't want to see you on the evening news tonight." We both laughed. He went inside. The people in Gloucester were much better to deal with, and he was able to get his insulin in a couple of days. But that's not the only time that I heard him on the phone with just terrible, terrible care. Like, just it was obvious they didn't care. They didn't care, and they knew they couldn't get fired. Like, it's a terrible combination. Um, in the end, uh, the last day that I saw him, he had been on the phone with them, and the guy hung up on him, and the last thing that they said to him was, "Charlie, we're gonna help someone with real problems now." And the next morning, he didn't show up for work, and I went to his apartment, and he was dead on the floor. And apparently, he had a prescription for benzos and a prescription for fentanyl patches. And I can't understand why you would have both of those. And he mixed and matched, and he died. He died. And I,
Yeah. Wow.
I see the with a family member of mine that was just in the hospital. I see places like Mass General becoming more and more like the VA because the system is just so broken, you know.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons I like having Jeff on my team is, if God forbid something happened to me and I had to go into the hospital, and you know, like with this other family member, it was really hard to get all the doctors on the same sheet of music. Oftentimes they didn't know about this doctor doing this test or this doctor doing this test, and it was really hard on my sister to try and manage all of that. Um, I'm not worried about that because if I go into the hospital, I know damn well Jeff is going to be there advocating for me, and he actually knows what he's talking about. And they're going to have to deal with him. They were able to brush my sister off, but um, they're not going to be able to brush Jeff off. And
Yeah. I can't imagine someone trying that on Dr. Jeffrey Gold. That good luck, Popeye. I mean, come on. That's I just can't imagine someone doing that with Jeffrey Gold. He's the focal point for your care.
Right. He's affordable. He knows what he's talking about, and he gives a damn. Those are three things that you don't usually find in a doctor.
Yeah.
Today,